Hello everybody, in this video I'll be explaining server-side scripting language PHP. If you want to create the dynamic websites, dynamic content, in that case we have to use server-side scripting languages. Server-side scripting languages are executed within the web server. So we have to download and install web server within our machine, and we have to save that server-side script codes within the folder of that web server. Okay, so in this video I'll be talking about the PHP, the simplest server-side scripting language. It is very simple and simple to learn also. PHP is a server-side scripting language. Its full form is PHP Hypertext Preprocessor. It is an open source scripting language. PHP codes are executed on the Apache web server. We have to download the Apache web server, but nowadays we get the bundle of the servers XAMPP, WAMP, where Apache, MySQL, PHP pearls are already bundled, and we will be downloading the software for this XAMPP installed within our computer. Installation is very easy. Then we will be starting the server using the control panel of that server. Okay, PHP is one of the most popular programming language for the websites, for the containing dynamic programming language, dynamic websites. Okay, PHP can be used for making both a dynamic and interactive website. PHP can be used to work on files, to collect the data from users. Again, we can be using PHP to receive and send cookies. We can use PHP to perform CRUD operations within the database. We can use PHP. Okay, now let's see how to write the PHP code. Okay, now let's minimize this. Okay, I have already created the folder PHP tutorials. Once we have installed the Apache XAMPP, okay, XAMPP is the bundle of Apache, MySQL, Perl and PHP, we'll have to start the server using this control panel. This is the control panel. Then when we open this control panel, we will be getting this. Here we have to click start button to start the Apache. Then to start MySQL, we have to click start button to open this MySQL. Then what we have to remember is where we have to store the PHP file. Actually, we will be storing the PHP file within the htdoc folder of the XAMPP. When we install this server, XAMPP server, we will be getting the folder for that XAMPP. Okay, and within this XAMPP folder we will be seeing htdocs folder by default. That folder will be already installed within this XAMPP. When we install the XAMPP, we will be get these folders XAMPP, and within XAMPP we will get htdocs, and within the htdocs we will be creating our own folder, or we can simply store the PHP file within the htdocs, but it is not a good practice. So what we do is we will be creating our own folder within the htdocs. Here I have created PHP_tutorials folder, and within the folder I have created first.php. Now let's write PHP code. Okay, this is the starting of PHP, this is the closing. Here I can use the echo. This is a first program. Okay, now statement is terminated with semicolon. Simply we have to remember less than sign, question mark, PHP. Then we'll start the block. Within the block we will be writing the PHP code, then question mark, then greater than sign. Okay, within this block we will be writing PHP code. Here echo will send this string. We have written, this is the first program, to the browser window. Let's save this. Now let's okay, in the browser we will be writing localhost, then our folder PHP_tutorials, then I can list the content of my folder. This is the file first.php within this localhost and tutorial. Okay, you can see here, I can click here and you can see this is the first program. Within the echo we can be writing HTML tags also, no problem. Okay, save this. Now we can refresh. Now we can see this is underlined. Okay, this is a simple one. So whenever we want to display some content to the browser window, we will be using echo. Now let's see how to declare variable. We will be using $sign to declare variable. Okay, equal to Everest. Let's, what is happening? Simple. And echo br mountain, then dot.str. Here variable is a name for memory location. It stores data. Okay, simply what is variable? It is a name for the memory location where we can store data. Here dollar sign is used in PHP to declare variable. Okay, remember that. And our variable name is str, and we are storing string. Strings are enclosed in double quote or in single quote. I can write like this also, single quote, opening single quote, closing single quote. It's okay. Now using the echo, I'm trying to display the content of this variable str. Okay, this dot is concatenation operator. This string br mountain will concatenate with the value stored within this variable. Okay, let's save this, or let's refresh this. Now we can see mountain Everest. You can see this. So in this way we can store the value to the variable and display the content of that variable using the echo. Now let's define some more variables. X equal to 33, $y is equal to 44. That these are the numerical values, so we don't have to use the double quote. Echo x dot $x and y dot $y. Simple. Now what I'm doing is I'm trying to display the content of this variable x and y. Initially I have created this string containing x colon, then using the concatenation operator I'm concatenating variable x, then again I'm concatenating another string, that is and y. This will be concatenated with this string, and then I am again concatenating the value of y to this string. Okay, so using this dot operator we can concatenate the values and variables. Okay, now let's refresh this. Now you can see the x equal to 33, y 44. I can use br tag here for clarity. Now you can see this, the value of x and y is appearing here. Okay, what I can do is I can write something like this also within the echo. Br x dollar and y dollar y. Okay, this will also work. Now what I'm missing here, okay, br tags. Now we can see this steps are same. When you use this double quote, we can write the variable name, and that variable name will be interpreted with this on content within double quote. Okay, if we change this to single quote, let's see what will happen. Okay, you will see the change. Okay, now instead of displaying the values, it is displaying $x. Whatever we are writing within the single quote, same thing been displayed. Okay, this is the difference between using the single quote string and the double quote string. Okay, Control C, Control V. I can change this to double quote. This will double quote. Okay, now refresh this. Now we can see this. When we use the double quote and write this dollar signed variable, the value will be given. But when we use the single quote and dollar variable name, we will not get the value, but we will get that dollar sign and the string. Okay, so when we use the double quote, the variables are interpreted by its content, but in case of the single quote, it is not so. Okay, we can perform mathematics within this. We can do the math like into Shombi $x plus $y. Now echo br Shombi dot $sum. Okay, I will get the sum of this 33 and 44, that is 77. We can change this to minus. I would refresh. Okay, minus 11. Okay, let's write something. This is the comment. Okay, this is the multiple line comment, backslash asterisk backslash. That is the multi-line comment. The slash is single line comment. Okay, operators like plus, minus, multiply, divide, modulus, etc. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I will be coming with more video. Stay tuned. wait for my other videos. Thank you very much for watching. Okay.